from Berlin. I had a look at the first 30 search results of tutorials for this song on YouTube. Mine is definitely the most complete, definitely. Now, also, I put the original drum track together and put it in the end for you to practice on. I hope you like that. But also, I will explain all breaks, all parts in my lesson afterwards in slow, so there's no need for a slow replay of the entire song. I will show you every bit. Now, if you want to reward my work I put in this, please leave your thumb so that YouTube is recommending it to others, also that it has a chance. That would be just great. Now, let's learn this. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome to today's wonderful, but also, tricky project. It's like a dentist visit. You get the handshake and that's all lovey-dovey and a smile. And from there on, it's getting worse and worse. We start with the handshake. Left hand bass. And we always have an F. It's a 12-bar blues in F. We have always involved the root, the fifth, the seventh, and the octave. And the trick is here, and that will be your arch enemy from now on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 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 and 3 and 4 and so you're at least intermediate, right? So I don't have to explain it like in baby level because the tutorial would last till 3060. We would be extinct by then, and because we have to move on to the real headache. I told you about the dentist visit. Now it's starting. We have this the left hand going through the whole piece, and we have tricky stuff in the right hand, and it feels a little bit like a Latin. So I will repeat it a couple of times, but then it's just you rewinding, looking. Let's see. Right hand first on its own separately. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and this feels Latin-y. Feels Latin kind of. So the things you have to practice is in the right hand is already this one. Here. The thirds. At tempo, this will be, you will drop notes. So this is the first thing you have to practice. To get these at tempo, okay? And then comes the really great fun. We have syncopations in the right hand. And we have syncopation in the left hand. I will play it a couple of times and then it's up to you. 1 and then we will go to B flat. Shall we have that again? Be aware, little memory hook, we have the E like the syncopations, twice it's coming with the E flat in the right hand together with this syncopation in the left hand. Pay attention to that. Little helpers. Duck. Here. One more time. Here. We have to move on. I'm very sorry. I know it's fiddly and it's just work. It's just work. Gotta do exactly what I played, otherwise you will start a rebellion. Okay. And then we have right hand first separately. 1. Just is the offbeat to the B flat part. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Get it? And Okay, now we are in the C7 part. And this is actually, here we have, here's the hardest bit. Here's the hardest bit. We start with C7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, that's the easy bit of the hard bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Here, this is just beautiful. Harmless flower, but now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. This thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And let's have a look at this one. So we have start with a syncopation and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then is the strange thing of the syncopation coming before, and then you do the whole thing. And then we have. Let's have a look. We're back in F now. Almost the classical blues turnaround. We are circling the A. You know, circling the major third. Remember that from my lessons? 1 and 2 and. One last time. Pay attention. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, this was the toughest bit when you play this at tempo. But now comes another tough bit. So now we have this break here. And in slow. First of all, I must confess something. You can watch me blunder. I blundered in the when I actually played it. I played these 3 notes, and I have no excuse. I'm so sorry. I have no excuse why I did this. Maybe because I had to focus on the click track so much. So anyway, this is tough. This is tough stuff. These 3, rolling these 3. So what you do is, because in fast, it's almost like one note. You see that in the sheet music, where it's basically I put these 3 notes played dissolved. Because you have to treat it like one beat. Wap bap 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 wap bap 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 wap bap 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 wap bap bap bap, and then this one again. And this one, you know this already, and so on. So please do the following. You just play the 2 notes here. That's much easier and saves a lot of trouble. So, and then you go on. And so on. Okay, now the next breaks are on, it's the easiest bit. Yeah, we don't waste time on that one. There's tougher stuff coming, like the next one. You know, then you play the B flat part again, and then let's have a look at this one. You start, and then it's always going from G in a loop. 4 and. Okay, that's also very easy. Just and at speed you have to make this sound round and juicy. Here. And then you move on. Now comes the next break, and here you could do either way. You play the now you support the octave with the F7. That's how he does what he does. But this is pretty hard because you have to be here in an eighth note, and the tempo is yeah. This is tough. So instead of this, you do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 now what comes? You know it already, the B flat part. Okay, one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 so on. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 yeah, it's learning. Sorry, it's learning, people. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there's coming a similar one, the next one. You can also pick and choose your favorite ones if this is getting too much for you to memorize. The next one is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Yeah, that's tougher because they're so similar. Not to mix them up. Okay, this one is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 okay, dokie. Then we have the same, it repeats the one. Showed you that one already. It's repeating. It's really repeating. He's just playing the same again. Not very creative, huh, Ray Charles? And then we have the next one is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and yeah, I think I like this one because it's now reaching out a little bit to the C, right? Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and one more time, people. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now comes the one that everybody knows, everybody loves, is the bass line. And it's quite easy. Come on. It's the first two notes is F minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Finger setting here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Get me? Read me? And wouldn't you believe it, we have again a verse breaks, lyrics are quite similar to the one before. So you might as well just play one of those and repeat it, you know? If you're perfectionist, then you do this one too. But it's quite similar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Again? Yeah. Your brain is steaming, huh? It's fuming. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 I would remember, I try to remember when I learned this for you, that sometimes there are little variations, and now he's playing. You see? Remember those things that are not the same. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ba ba bam. Identical. Now different. And here comes something different. Here we play the because we're now going to the tough ending. And now he's playing like and now and here we go into the shout chorus. Finally we come to the toughest bit. I might have said that before, but this time it's true. Why? Because now we have the melody on top in octaves, the shout chorus. Baby, what did I say? And that's hard. We have the bass going through with the typical syncopations. We have the octave, and we have this little rhythm bit in the middle. Let's have a look. What can I do for you? I can only play it slowly and count, and the rest is just work. Pay attention to a couple of corners that I will show you. So we're coming from, typically as before, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 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 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. A closer look at the little rhythm bit. That goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and here 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and those this is an anchor you should remember. And 1 syncopated left hand, syncopated right hand, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 again. Now pay attention. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now we go to B flat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now we are in C. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Yeah. This is the only way. It's a big piece. Sorry. You just have to rewind often, and we just have to, I cannot repeat it 5 times because it's just too much. Now again, we're coming to C. We are so hold on. We were in. I play again the whole thing. Okay, I'm merciful. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 to B flat and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 to C and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You see, some things repeat, remember those, and then it's just, and then you should maybe just learn by heart the different phrases on top. Then, you know, learn it like this, and then go from there. Then you must learn where it changes to B flat, F, and to C. Bop, 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 bop. You will see also that here I dropped, when I played it first time, I realized I sometimes drop the D. Christian, you don't do that, you are better than me. Okay, so do this as an exercise because it doesn't come to the hand naturally. Here. Yeah, bop, bop, bop. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Yeah? Put this little exercise. And then comes the last one. 1 and 2 and 3 and... Yeah. And now we're in the last chorus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Again, last chorus. Boy, and then I'm done. Okay. Last chorus, one bar before. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Going to B flat. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. C. You see, we're grabbing off the C. Again, the major third. 1. Some things are repeating. Remember those. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So you see, when we change to B flat, it's both last choruses is the same. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You stop with the F, preferably. Okay, yes. That's YouTube learning for you. Now you have to skip back, and hope I could help you at least a little with my counting. And you might, anyway, pick your favorite choruses or just use this for study material. Now, please enjoy the rhythm bit coming. Now, I hope you worked through all this and that you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please, again, as I said in the beginning, leave your thumbs. That would be just great. It would help this tutorial and my channel and my heart. And see you next time. Bye from Berlin. Thanks for coming by. Take care. Stay safe. Tschüss.